Good morning, everyone. I am back with a new topic. I hope your weekend was spent well and you have been helping your mother and father, right? So, work together, play together, and study together. Okay, let's start with our very interesting topic, Roman numerals. See, Roman numerals, if you can see these letters, you must have seen them somewhere, right? Especially since you are in class 3, especially this one, this VI, VX. These letters we have seen where we have seen it, on clocks. Sometimes when we read books, the initial preliminary means the starting pages, the initial pages of any book where there is acknowledgement or index, right? In railway stations, bus stations, when the numbering is done. So we have seen Roman numerals. So today we are going to know how these Roman numerals, represent our numbers in the form of letters. So Roman numerals, it has come from the Romans. Romans, see, these number system we didn't have from the very beginning. हर चीज़ की कहीं ना कहीं से कोई स्टार्टिंग होती है. So Romans were not aware of these numbers, the numbers were not there. So Romans used symbols for various numbers, and these symbols are 7 letters of the English alphabets. This I, V, X, L, C, D, M. Now since you are in class 3, so we are going to concentrate only on 3 letters I, V, X. Okay? And rest of the details we will give you next year. Abhi sirf we will learn about IVX. Okay? So here if you can see Roman numerals, those who used letters, and this is Hindu Arabic numerals which we are using, which we see everywhere, be it in terms of money, 10 rupees, 1000 rupees, be it in terms of your age, your birth dates, years, the number of items that you have everywhere. So this is Hindu Arabic numerals, right? So we have talked about the introduction part. Let me just tell you how we form Roman numerals. So kids, there are some certain rules which we follow while using these letters to represent a particular number. So the rule number 1 over here is, when a smaller number, no, it's not number, it's letter, because Romans used letters, 7 letters. So when a smaller letter is placed after a bigger, it means addition. I'll read it again. When a smaller letter is placed after a bigger letter. Now let's understand. हमें कैसे पता चलेगा that a particular letter is bigger or greater? If you remember in our first slide, I represents 1. V represents 5. So out of I and V, which is bigger? Yes, V, because 5 is greater than 1. So V is greater than 1. And since X is 10, so X is greater than V and I. Okay? So I means 1, V means 5, and X means 10. So V is greater than I and smaller than X. So over here, when I say that when a smaller letter is placed after a bigger letter, so if I am writing after a bigger letter, okay, so first let me write a bigger letter, bigger than I. So I have written like this. My I is placed after the bigger letter. It means addition. Look over here. V means 5 and I means 1. when the smaller letter is placed after a bigger letter, so it means addition. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So the value of this Roman numeral is 6. Let me give you one more example. If I am writing, I'll use now X. Okay? And I have placed a smaller letter than X, that is my V. So here X means 10, V means 5, right? So X means 10. And when I have placed a smaller letter after the bigger letter, so it means addition. So X is 10, V is 5, so it is 15. So XV together represent 15. Understood? Now for today, only rule number 1 you have to understand. I will give you some more examples for this rule. Suppose I have, this is 6. So I will again use V, I. So see, smaller letters are placed after the bigger letter. So since my V is what? 5. So my I are what? 1 plus 1. So it is my total 7. So VII represents 7. This is how we write Roman numerals. Okay? So let me just show you